On campus, people want that experience, and it's evidenced by the capacity of the 2,000 students that we'll have this semester.
It is the first day of class at Northern Kentucky University, where a record number of students are calling the campus home. Good evening, everyone. More than 15,000 students started classes today at Northern Kentucky University.
Yeah, most of them commute to and from school, but a record number are now living on campus, and it's changing the school's culture. Local 12's Joe Webb went back to school today, joins us now live from NKU with what he found. Joe.
Well, Curtis, I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. This is not your father's Northern Kentucky University. A couple of bullet points. 3,000 people got degrees from Northern last year, a record. This season, they will have full membership in Division I's Atlantic Sun Athletic Conference, be able to compete in postseason conference tournaments. As this school grows and matures, more students simply want to live here.
A year ago, Hunter Proct was a senior at Simon Kenton High School. Today is her first day of college.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
In her Intro to Psychology class, she was not the only newcomer.
How many of you guys, this is your first day of college?
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Based on test scores, they are among NKU's best and brightest freshman classes, and many are looking for a traditional college experience. A record number moved into Northern's dorms over the weekend. 188 students are the first to live in Northern Terrace, converted senior citizens apartments the school bought a few years ago. Day one, it's at capacity.
We opened Northern Terrace completely full.
It's not your father's dormitory either. 4 students share about 900 square feet of space split into 2 big rooms. There are 2 bathrooms. Each room opens to an outside balcony.
It's perfect. It's like not the typical dorm, so it's really nice how big and spaced out it is.
It's like an apartment without a kitchen. Really. It's just nice.
The vast majority of NKU students still commute. That's the school's bread and butter. About 2,800 students are 30 years old and older. But not everyone is going home at night anymore.
We had a men's soccer game last night. 2,000 people showed up to watch us play Kentucky last night here on campus. I think the students are sort of hungry for that experience. That's why they want to live on campus.
Now, the first day of class here at Northern also saw the institution of a new school policy. If you don't come to class on the first day that the class meets, the instructor or professor can drop you from that class. It serves a number of purposes, but it is really meant to keep people from signing up for a lot of classes and just picking and choosing what they eventually want to drop. And I have to tell you, Curtis, if they had had that policy in effect a few decades ago at Oklahoma State University, I would not have a college diploma.
I was thinking the same thing about myself. Joe, just to remind you, even though you're on campus, no rushing, okay? You get yourself back home.
I'm on my way.
All right, thanks, Joe. As we said earlier, this year, NKU's men's and women's teams can qualify for the Atlantic Sun's postseason conference tournaments. They won't be allowed, however, to compete in NCAA postseason tournaments for 2 more years. One problem today on campus, a water main break at the construction site on Kenton Drive has closed the Student Union, the Albright Health Center, and Regents Hall.